Today, we delve into a story that has cast a shadow over the lives of many and challenged the very foundations of perceived safety within our communities. In Tumbler Ridge, a small town nestled in the vast northern landscape of British Columbia, a tragedy unfolded that claimed 9 lives, including the shooter, in a place where such nightmares are rarely imagined, let alone realized. This incident at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School marks one of the deadliest school shootings in Canada's recent history, sending ripples of shock and grief across the nation. When such a tragedy strikes, it goes beyond just the immediate loss of life. It tears at the very fabric of communal trust and safety, especially in schools, which are traditionally seen as safe havens for growth and learning. The horror of this attack is amplified by its setting, a small, close-knit community where everyone knows everyone, and where such violence is not only unexpected but profoundly destabilizing. This event has not only affected Tumbler Ridge, but has resonated nationwide, bringing Canadians together in mourning and contemplation. In response, a powerful show of solidarity emerged. On Friday night, over 1,000 residents gathered outside the town hall for a vigil, joined by Prime Minister Mark Carney and other political figures. It was a poignant moment of unity that cut across party lines, underscoring the gravity of the tragedy. The Prime Minister's decision to stay in Canada, foregoing an international conference, highlights the national importance of this event. It is a reflection of how deeply this incident has pierced the Canadian consciousness, transforming Tumbler Ridge from a remote town into a symbol of shared national sorrow. This event has reignited several crucial debates within Canada, particularly surrounding firearm access, mental health support, and school security protocols. Canada has traditionally been seen as a nation with strict gun laws and a relatively low rate of violent crime compared to its southern neighbor. Yet, this incident lays bare the vulnerabilities that can exist even in societies perceived to be the safest. The conversations now bubbling to the surface involve the delicate balance between ensuring public safety and upholding individual rights. These are complex issues with no easy answers, requiring thoughtful, informed discourse, and most importantly, decisive action. The significance of this story also lies in its timing and broader context. Globally, we are witnessing a rise in youth violence and extremism, raising alarms not just in Canada, but around the world. These concerns are intertwined with other pressing global issues, such as economic instability and geopolitical tensions. For Canada, this incident disrupts the narrative of stability that the new administration seeks to project, as it focuses on economic recovery and strengthening international relations. It serves as a stark reminder that no community, however remote or peaceful, is immune to the threats of violence and tragedy. In Tumbler Ridge, the challenges of recovery are compounded by its rural setting. Resource-dependent and geographically isolated, the community faces unique hurdles in accessing mental health services and rebuilding shattered morale. The economic repercussions are also a concern, as such traumatic events can have lasting impacts on tourism and local businesses, further straining a community already dealing with the emotional weight of loss. Looking forward, the implications of this tragic event could spur significant legislative and policy changes. There may be calls for increased funding for school security, enhanced mental health initiatives, and stricter enforcement of existing firearm regulations. Yet, history tells us that turning grief and outrage into concrete action is fraught with challenges. Political divisions often arise, particularly over specific measures like background checks and assault weapon bans. The initial momentum spurred by collective mourning and calls for change can quickly dissipate, leaving affected communities to navigate their healing journey largely on their own. This story matters deeply because it is not just about the immediate aftermath of a horrific event. It is about how societies react, how they heal, and how they learn from such tragedies. It challenges us to look critically at our institutions, our laws, and our collective resolve to ensure that our schools remain sanctuaries of hope and learning. It compels us to confront uncomfortable truths about the state of our mental health systems, our rural communities, and the accessibility of firearms. As we conclude this discussion, it is crucial to recognize that while the road to recovery for Tumbler Ridge will be long and arduous, it is not a journey they must undertake alone. The outpouring of support and solidarity from across Canada is a testament to the strength of community and the power of unity in the face of adversity. It is a call to action, not just for policymakers but for all of us, to play a part in building a future where such tragedies are less likely to occur. And as we remember those who were lost, let us also commit to ensuring that their deaths are not in vain, but rather a catalyst for meaningful change and a renewed commitment to the safety and well-being of our communities.